All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome to episode 29 of our No Man's Land series. I'm just cruising around out here, kind of checking on all the fields. Looks like our wheat field back there is good to go. Get ready to harvest that. I figured I'd come through and show you guys our beautiful sunflower our fields that we got put in at the end of last episode. We had it all seeded and stuff, and then I just kind of skipped forward ahead in time, let it grow a little bit. I wanted to get to the point where our oats are ready to harvest. So right now our oats and our wheat fields are ready to harvest. I mean, look at that. Sunflowers do look pretty deadly. I know I cheat in the game and I just always have it set on October so the trees look sweet, but yeah, I don't really care. What else changed? I didn't really do too much off camera. I kind of built some roads and stuff in here and just like got stuff organized around this side of this oat field. I just moved a bit of trees and stuff around just so we could get a pathway through this. So this oat field is ready to harvest. Obviously, our other oat field in front of us is ready to harvest. When I slept through in time, I did buy a couple new things. It wasn't really anything too crazy. It was just stuff that came through in the store that was a pretty good deal, and I thought, why not? So let's go take a look at what I grabbed. Park this right here for right now. So I got this like fertilizer sprayer. It can do fertilizer or herbicide, so we can take care of the weeds with this. I wanted to get this. This was like on the sales for like 20 some grand. And then I think I extended it to the it was for 27 meters and I put on the extensions to 33 meters, and I think in the end it cost just over 30 grand for this thing used. I can't remember how many hours are on it. I guess we could go look real quick. Where are we at? Right here, sprayers. I had 22 hours on it, and yeah, ours, we got the 33-meter spray, and I filled it with some herbicide so we can take care of any weeds through our fields. What else did I get? So I went and I bought headers. The top headers are for our sunflowers, and then our bottom headers here. I think, is this rack number one? Let's hope. Bought this cool rack. Oh, this might cause an issue. Yep. I always forget which one's which. So there you go. This just bring down. I should have known right when it started moving, but yeah, this was just kind of a fun little rack that I seen in there. I think it was 12 grand. And then I just moved the fuel tank down a little bit just to make space for it. So now we can have our headers stored away out there. I'm actually going to jump in this thing right now and make sure it's full of fuel. Let's unpark it. Let's pull it out and let's grab our header. We might as well get set up on our field. Oh yeah, there was one more thing I bought. And it's just parked along the backside here. And this is a stone picker. This is a big stone picking unit. And again, this was on sale. This was used. Let's go look at our stone pickers. Why can't I see it? Why can't I see it? Am I missing something here? Okay, well, we definitely own this thing. I promise. Promise I paid for it. Would it be under trailers, maybe? Am I tripping out here? Like, I know it's early in the morning for me right now. Someone is sitting there literally screaming at their computer or their phone. It's right there. There it is. Okay, well, it's under Forge Wagons. I don't know why. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Um, Stone picker. Like, yeah, it says chaff, but this definitely will pick up stones. Like, this is a mod. I don't know. I don't know. It's 20 grand. There's 20 grand. It'll pick up some stones. Ugh. Yeah, 20 grand. And I figured since our fields had so many stones in it, I don't know why it's under Forge Wagon. That must just be because of the mod. I went and looked one day because like all the stone picking ones, if you go, they're all so small. 5.5 meters. That was the biggest one. This is what we got. So, whatever. 22,000, I believe it was, when I bought that. Again, that just kind of came through on sales. Man, I figured, why not? Since we're always kind of like every field, I'm like, oh, I should rent one, and I thought, well, let's just buy one. Okay, let's get our header set up. And yeah, we bought those those headers at the top there. They just do the sunflowers. Boom, boom, boom. There was some that came through for forage headers that would do both, but they would do like corn and then sunflowers. But you know, I don't know if I really want to do corn in any of those fields. I think we're gonna put that production facility in for the oils and stuff anyways, so there's not really any point to get something to do corn. I think right now we're just gonna stick to what we have. Let's just, you know, real quick before we do it, I just want to pop out of this, get into flight mode, because we want to keep doing this a little bit more to do the overview of the farm. So yeah, this area right here is going to be left for, it's going to kind of the last little piece of the puzzle, so to speak. And this is where our production facility for the sunflower oil will go in. I think I have a full plan for everything. This is kind of, I'm just remembering it now, but I got a plan for how I want to do the rest of the farm. So this can stay as an oat field. That can stay as an oat field. These two chunks up here can continue to be our sunflower fields. This can be the cotton field. I think eventually what I'm going to do is, I left this corner bare at one point just so we could potentially, I was going to one time build like maybe like a shop or some sort of bale storage facility here. But I think what I'll probably end up doing is extending this field down and so that the corner isn't cut off. This field over here can either stay wheat or potentially cotton, depending on how the productions are going to go. And I mean, even if we have enough cotton that's continually being put in our clothing factory that we don't need another cotton field, I might even put this as more sunflowers or oats. It doesn't really matter. This can kind of just be a flex field. But what I was thinking was, because technically speaking, we own a bunch of land out here and out in this area, I think I'm just going to kind of save this area for grass. I think I'm just going to let this just be what it'll be. I might plant some trees just to kind of keep everything separate for our farm for the rest of the city. And then I'm just going to keep these fields. I'm not going to do anything in there. And then that way, whenever we need food for the animals, I'll just be able to go out there and cut that. But yeah, this is our farm. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to go up here a little bit higher. There it is. Pretty not too bad. Pretty not too bad. I can't see freckles, but you know what I can see? See this little mark here? Yeah, I was like pulling through this corner right before I started this episode, and I drove into the field a little bit with the tractor. So, yeah. That's Freckle Farms right there. Okay, let's head back over to our harvester. But what we gotta do is we gotta take off flight mode because it'll jam everything out. Let's get this thing unfolded and let's cut some oats. Let us cut some oats. I'm really excited though. I'll get all these oat fields cut, and then I'm gonna go through and I'm probably gonna. The only other thing that I kind of want to buy coming up is going to be like a good cultivator, a good wide cultivator. I also want to, let's drop this down and get this bad boy going. I also want to get, what was I just going to say? What else do I want to get? God, I lost my train of thought that much. I'll get a cultivator. Oh, I'm going to upgrade the one tractor, our Claws tractor. It still has like its OG engine in it, so I think for 60,000 I can put like the biggest engine in it, which will give it I want to say 480 horse, maybe more. I can't really remember, to be honest, but yeah, 400. I'm just gonna set a worker on this so I can look in the store real quick. Let's go check it out. Because we have the Kloss 920. Where is it? I missed it already, didn't I? Yep. 445. Okay. So yeah, that's the biggest engine that we can put into it. It'll give us 445 horse. And then I kind of want to grab just at some point, so we're not plowing the fields. Because if we don't really need to plow, it'd be better just to get a good wide cultivator. So that's 8 meters, because our plow is 9 meters right now. But as we get into some of these bigger ones, this is 12 meters, 14 meters, or sorry, 15 meters, 14 meters. I mean, these are kind of big honking ones, but you need a pretty skookum engine to drag it around. But even this one, 12 meters would be pretty good. We could get this, and it'll just help for prepping fields, make it a little bit quicker. But that's just kind of maybe if it comes down the road, if I see something good in the stores, or I might go look around and see what kind of mods we have out there. But as for right now, the plan is just going to be prep these fields, get them good to go after this. I'll run the stone picker through if I have to really clear them off. Since we're going to have time, I might just do that. I might go through and kind of just really clean each field off, make sure it's good to go. I know the stones don't really do anything. I think they just add damage to your equipment. Like, I don't know if they mess with yield. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think they just will damage the equipment a little bit more. But yeah, that is our plan. It's a beautiful harvester, I would say. That's the plan moving forward. I'm going to get all these fields cut. We can go through, we can bale them. Maybe I'll put a time lapse of us baling everything or something. We'll go through, we'll cut those sunflower fields in one more month. Once everything's good to go, we'll lay down that production facility. This might be a bit kind of longer of an episode. I'll try and cut it down so it's not too crazy. I always say that and then I get going and they're like 40-50 minute episodes, but I guess that's another thing too. Let me know what you guys think. Like, if you don't mind longer episodes, let me know, or if you prefer them kind of around that 20-30 minute mark, I can tone things down and might be a little bit more cuts and just jumping back and forth when stuff's done. But I just want to make whatever's best for everybody. So let me know what you think. If you prefer longer episodes or shorter ones, just let me know. But yeah, I'll put a little bit of a cut in here. I'll come back once this field's done, and maybe once that other field's done, and we can do some baling. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I figured I'd bring you guys back in right now as we're kind of getting close to the end of finishing cutting these fields. Yeah, look at all the stones on this field. That's definitely something. It's definitely something I'll go through. Kind of, I'll probably do it off camera. I'll probably get all these fields cleared off. At least this field for sure. The other one, you can't see the stones poked through as much, but this one definitely. Again, I don't think it really messes with yield or anything, but I think it damages the equipment a little bit more. And honestly, I had to repair the one tractor the other day, and it was like 15 grand to repair it. I'm like, jeez. So, is this not gonna dump in there? Are we not in a good enough spot? Oh, that's why. Start the engine. Start your engines, ladies and gentlemen. Start your engines. Okay, yeah. What was I doing around here? Yeah, I figured I would just bring you in as I was doing like this little bit of kind of just chores. I guess that's what this is, chore simulator, but I was getting that field finished off, and then I was gonna bale, and in the meantime I was just kind of pulling around getting some food in for the animals, and then I was gonna take stock of what we had left. You always have to be so close to this thing for it to activate. There we go. Yeah, I was just feeding the animals. I went through and I made sure that they got a bunch of water and such, like always. And what I was gonna do is, yeah, I wanted to feed them, and then I was gonna go through and just see how much food was left in that big silo over there, or like grass silo. And then while the wheat field was being cut, I was maybe gonna take the mowers out, or like do what I said, kind of go around that front part of the front part of our land there. That's kind of getting more close to all the city or the town, if you will. And I was going to go cut some grass and then maybe pull this forage wagon around and pick everything up. I'm going to do a little bit of baling. And yeah, let's just dump this back in and let's see exactly what we're sitting at for food here. For these little buggers. Chop that off. Will it tell me right here? About 200,000 liters. Okay. Yeah, so what I could do in the meantime when I'm just sitting around doing kind of nothing or waiting for fields to get cleared off, I'm going to hop into that mower and I'll go around and I'll go cut some stuff and get that all off. But let's jump back over to... No, yeah, we're set up to do some baling there. Let's pull away. Yeah, that thing's all good to go. Actually, what I'll do is I'll just park this truck and tractor and trailer right here for right now. Let's hop in this bad boy. We'll head over to the wheat field and we'll get set up over there. I wonder if I can... I wonder how good my roads are. If I'll be able to get through here without hitting any rocks or anything. Let's go check. Like that at the end of the last episode when that tractor got stuck on that rock with the... Oh, yeah, see, a little bit of a hit there. A little bit of a hit. Will we make it through here? Is that Freckles? Freckles, get out of the way. Oh, he's going. He's going. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, we're stuck. We're stuck. Okay. I'm just gonna go the other way. I don't wanna I don't wanna wreck any of our sunflower field. Well, any more than I've already done. Jeez. Well, we're gonna make it through this way now? It's because I planted too many trees around here. I wasn't thinking wide enough when we were building everything. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Ugh. See, I'm kind of glad I brought you guys back in for this stuff so that you can see the struggles that I actually go through off camera. Alright. Alright, we're making it through. There's that rock that we don't hit anymore. I hit it enough times. Let's head on over to that wheat field. And then once we're over here on this wheat field, what we'll probably end up doing... Probably won't do it on camera with you guys because it doesn't really matter, but I'll help Thomas and them get their fields cut. And then we'll go start baling. But yeah, let's get this wheat field going. I'm really excited to get the sunflowers done. I don't really know why. It's like the same thing as everything else, but it'll be fun to kind of get the production facility and everything set up with that. But I'll get this harvester going, then we'll jump back over. I'll dump the grain that we had pulled off that one field of the oats, and then I'll just kind of let this thing run. I'm going to pull over with the tractor and the trailer so that we can keep pulling grain off this. Yeah, I'm almost thinking maybe over here we maybe just put this as a cotton field. I don't know, we got quite a bit of cotton. I pulled that last bale that was out of our storage unit and I put it into the production facility. So there should still be quite a bit of cotton in there. And then usually that big field, usually we get two bales off. So that'll be 40,000 liters. And we're going to get that in a couple months here, right? We'll get that at the beginning of October. So we should be looking good for cotton. We might not have to plant this as cotton, but probably... Yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to do with this field. Maybe we'll do... I think... Probably the best case would be just kind of leaving it as like a flex field. We'll put it as whatever we need. If we need, or if we feel like doing some more sunflowers, we'll make a sunflower field. If we want to do more cotton, we'll do a cotton field. If we want to do more oats or wheat or something, we can do that. So this might just be kind of our flex field, I'm thinking. But let's jump back over to this guy. Let's go dump this grain into our silos. And then I'll haul this tractor over and get prepped to do some grain dumps out of that harvester. Ooh. Built all these roads around here and then I don't use them. But I'm pretty stoked on the farm. I say this all the time, but it just keeps growing and kind of really coming together year by year as we progress forward. I also like that we've been able to stay over that $1 million mark. I mean, if we would have kept going, like hammering close when I had those two big production facilities over here set up, and just, you know, running max pens full of sheep we would probably be at like 3 or 4 million bucks by now. Because you can get so much money off clothes. Clothes have to be one of the best money makers in the game. But it's a lot of work managing a lot of animals like that. Like every day you sleep, you have to wake up and you have to do like this same routine of you have to hook onto a truck and trailer, you have to go around, you have to pull all the wool off, you have to put it in the production facilities, then you have to move the fabric and stuff from one to another. Like before you even get to play the game, you have to do so much. They eat so much food. You basically have to have a field dedicated to grass at that point because there's just so much. They eat so much food. It's just I don't know. That part of the game wasn't as fun. I like doing this now. I like where we're at now, where we can got our field set, we have our production facility set, and we're just kind of doing some like just fun farming. It's not too much to manage those animals, and it's just chill. But yeah, I feel like I said, I figured I would just bring you guys back in while we're doing a little bit of these like just chores around the house while these fields are being cut. Um, I might do some baling off camera. Not too sure. I'll bring you guys back in. I definitely won't let you miss. I don't know if we'll get to actually getting the sunflowers harvested this episode. That might be episode 30 by the time we kind of get all these fields cleared off and baled and such, but that's fine. I'll bring you guys back in and yeah, maybe we'll do some baling, start getting some of those stones maybe pulled off one of those fields. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Just parking that trailer there. I'm actually gonna go put this tractor somewhere too. I don't think we're gonna need this big guy just right yet. I came back over. We finished harvesting that wheat field. Actually, you know what? We came from over there. Let's go look and see. So we got 135,000 liters of wheat and 70,000 liters of oats. Not too bad. I, you know what? I don't even know when to sell this stuff. When do we sell this stuff? I'm assuming December. It's always, yeah, December. I bet you oats is the same. Yeah, okay. It's usually the same with most of these grains. It's always in the winter. Sunflowers is going to be in February. Well, we're going to be making the oil. Actually, while we're in here, sunflower oil. February, okay. 3 grand. That'll be per 1,000 liters again. Okay, so I'm interested to see what we're going to be able to, get with our sunflowers. Like I obviously don't even got a clue. I don't even really know how to guesstimate how much we're gonna get off of our fields. But hopefully it's good. I definitely don't even know what this production facility will put in. Actually, let's go into this right now. Let's go into production, and we were going to put down. It's the old General Mill. This is where we're gonna put it down. Okay. Now, this is definitely what I want. I'm just trying to think the best way to position it, and I actually think it's angled like that because I'm just thinking, you know, when we're pulling through with our trailers and stuff, how we're going to want to be able to pull across that grate on this side. Generally, I don't like to do stuff angled, but this is kind of a weird plot anyways, and it's not really going to matter. And I want it further back enough. Just don't know. We're so angled here. Actually, it's not too bad right there. And I could probably... I want to have enough room on each side that it's just like easy to get at everything and then still have a nice turnaround in the front. Like you can see how where my tire tracks come through already. And we're just going to have pallets out front. There's nothing... I don't think there's nothing we're going to have to get to at the back. I think I'm just going to put it somewhere like right there. Boom. Boom. And... what I'll probably end up doing, let's just clear... We can even put this as some asphalt. Is this the right color that we're using? Yeah, that's the one right there. So let's make this a little bit bigger, go like that. Clean this all off here. Straight line there. I actually don't even know if we really want to do all this in asphalt, but whatever. There. It's going to be good enough for right now. Now, I'll probably go a little bit bigger. The perimeter. Oh yeah, that's right. We're on an angle, so nothing. And we've kind of crushed it in the hill there. So we're going to have to be careful that, when I say we, I'm going to have to be careful that I don't, like, drive off the edge of something there. Get a tractor all stuck in there. Because knowing me, that's what would end up happening. Let's clean up our dirt around here. Because we're going to want to be able to pull through nice. Let's go up here. Let's clean all that off. We kind of did that there. Clean that off. And then I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll make this all dirt and we'll be able to tie it kind of in so that we've got a nice little pull through, nice little turnaround. Let's clean this corner off. Clean that. There. There. Okay, let's go over here and take a look at this thing. Yeah, we're gonna have to smooth this out, which I can do all that with the tool. What's this in here? I think what this is, honestly, I think you can get, if you want to pull like your unused or unrefined material out of there. Like say you put a bunch of wheat or even sunflowers in there and then you want to pull it out and go sell it rather than let it go through its cycle. I think you can back in there and it'll offload it. That's not going to be not too bad. So we're going to have to smooth all this out. So let's stand right here. Jeez, maybe I need to change my outfit. And let's grab our soften tool. Sculpting, soften. Ooh, maybe that's a little too big. Yeah, let's smooth this little area out a little bit here. So maybe it's not so rough when we're pulling through with the tractor and the trailer. Let's really get this nice and smooth. I might have to mess around with this a little bit. I might have to like actually come through and kind of level it out. But I'm just thinking like when we're pulling through with the trailer, it's gonna be nice through there. That'll be fine for now though. I'll just leave that for now. And we can kind of tweak that as we go. But there we go. There's our new production facility. So, what do we got? We got just over $1 million left. I'm gonna go through and start baling all this. Because we might as well get this all baled off. And then actually, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's check or take a look at muffins. Wow. Premium potatoes. Interesting. Flowers? Cool. Okay, let's not get distracted. When is straw good? Again, it's going to be in December, and you basically get nothing per 1,000 liters. Okay. Okay. You know, I'm kind of thinking maybe we won't bale any more straw. Maybe on these fields we'll just cut it, but I'll get all this stuff cleared off for now, because why not? You know, it's not that big a deal. But I'll go through. Maybe what I'll do is I'll put in a little bit of a time lapse of us getting this stuff baled, and then that'll kind of be the end of this episode. And then at the beginning of next episode, we will be getting ready to harvest our sunflowers, which I'm really looking forward to. We'll get our production facility, we'll get stuff into the production facility and get that all good to go. But yeah, I think for now, just to kind of finish off this one, what we'll do is I'll put a little bit of a time lapse in of us baling up all this straw, and yeah, but I'll come back in, I'll sign off once we're done doing that. But yeah, here's a little bit of a time lapse. right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to keep baling away here. I'm going to get this wheat field all cleared off, and then I'm going to go back and just do a little bit of stone work and such on those oat fields after I go through and pick all my bales off, of course. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this episode. So I'm very happy you guys came and stuck with me this far. I hope you're looking forward to next episode. I wanted to kind of leave it till, episode 30, the nice round number. But yeah, we'll get those sunflowers off of our fields because they're going to be very close to being ready to harvest. And then we'll get them put into our new production facility, get that going, and we'll really see like how much oil and stuff we can get off. And yeah, we're just going to keep going. We'll get this cotton field pulled off after that, which will be in October. And we'll get whatever we have to put into our production facility, or we'll store the bales that we have to. And then it's going to be another fall of getting all these fields prepped and ready to go for next year. So again, thanks for watching so much. If you've made it this far in the series or in this video, appreciate it a lot. If you could always, hit that like, hit that subscribe button for me, I'd appreciate that a lot. If not, though, of course, it's no big deal. Never feel like you have to. Thanks again. If it's morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is, hopefully you have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you guys in episode 30.